All right, there we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday morning MoveQuest presentation. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're logging in from. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles, California. I'm the founder and CEO of Ivy League Crypto Academy, ILCA for short. I teach crypto education for a living. I've been doing it now for eight years. My companies will be 3 years old next month. I'm excited about that. And this is also great, exciting times with Bitcoin. It's even sitting right now at $100,000 a coin. So I welcome all of you guys. Go ahead and type your name in the chat box where you're listening in from. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational training and entertainment purposes only. And it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. So what we're going to be talking about today is MoveQuest. MoveQuest, an opportunity that is allowing individuals to be able to earn rewards on something that we do every day anyway, our own physical movement. How cool is that? Getting paid for exercising, getting paid for staying healthy, getting paid without having to recruit anybody, without having to sell a product or convince grandma to drink your miracle juice to feel better. Your own physical activity, which brings other rewards in and of itself. I mean, if you think about this, what are some of the facts for health? Heart disease and cancer are the top two causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. But the main problem is not these diseases, is not these problem and issues. The main problem is that people lack the motivation to do something about it. We don't care about these problems until they actually become a problem, until we have that hospital visit, until we get that doctor's bill or a loved one gets sick. And now we want to be reactive instead of being proactive. Let me show you what MoveQuest has done to conquer the biggest challenge of lack of motivation. Take a look at this. Uh-oh. Okay, I got to do a test here. Can you guys even hear the video? Let me know in the chat box if you can hear the video, because it's not playing on my side. So let me do a quick check of this. Hold on. All right. My system just did a huge reboot update. Okay, now let's share screen again. There we go. So this should work here. All right, let's try this again.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? Get Fit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With Get Fit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with Get Fit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and Get Fit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let Get Fit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with Get Fit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the Get Fit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With Get Fit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
See you on the healthier side of life. I mean, are there benefits to walking? Yeah, absolutely. Just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthens your bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. You reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. And what this has done is conquered the major problem that we deal with, which is lack of motivation. Are you motivated to move more, to exercise, to eat healthy? No, you're not. That's why almost 70% of Americans are obese. But what if we can incentivize you to do it? What if you can earn rewards to do it? What if you can turn your physical activity into an income stream? Do you think you might be motivated because you're making money? Absolutely. You see, the thing I don't have to teach you to have is a cell phone. Everybody has a cell phone. I just got a brand new, I upgraded my Android. I had a Z Fold 3. I now have a Z Fold 6. Every 2 years, I get a upgraded version, and I have an iPhone. I don't need to be taught, or they have the importance of having one. But do you know that your phones already come with built-in trackers that is tracking everything you do, all of your physical activity, your distance, your miles, your workout, your sleep. They're even listening to you so that they can advertise right back to you. Did you know that? Well, MoveQuest is a DApp, and those in the Diamond class, what did we talk about last night? The difference between apps and DApps. An app is a centralized app controlled by a company. So Health Connect, Google Fit, Apple Health, centralized apps. A DApp is a decentralized app that is not controlled by a company. It is open source like Bitcoin. We call those DApps. So MoveQuest is a DApp that you download onto your phone at no cost. This DApp is not collecting your physical activity. No. All it is doing is reading the apps already on your phone, the data that those apps have collected. And it takes that information, turns it into a digital hash by way of our miners, sends it to the blockchain, and you're now rewarded in a real-time crypto token called MQT that has real-world value to it. You can buy and sell it on the open market right now. A token that launched at $1 in July and is still currently sitting at about $11 today. Almost 5 months old. We call this move to earn, or in other words, proof of physical activity. Now, you might be familiar with another move to earn app called Sweatcoin. I've had Sweatcoin for years, since 2022. I've walked millions of steps since then. And this is a screenshot from my phone. Do you know how much money or rewards I earned? I earned 2,842 sweat coins, or 3,705 sweat coins. But what is that worth today? $25. $25. Millions of steps in 3 years. Yet they have millions of people using this app. And I didn't join this app because I was trying to make some money. It was just intriguing that they gamified the activity of working out. And I could track myself and friends, and it was just kind of cool. There's other move to earn app called Steppin. They have millions of users as well, but nobody's making any real money from it. And these are apps that have restrictive feature sets. They're limited to what they can do, only work outside with GPS is working right. There's subscription fees to them, and they're centralized, controlled by a central company trying to make a profit. MoveQuest does not have these restrictive feature sets. It works both indoors and outdoors. There is no monthly subscription fee, and it is decentralized, meaning not run by a corporation trying to make a profit. And you're going to be rewarded for your steps, your distance, your calories, your workouts, even your sleep. Are there benefits to sleeping? Yeah, getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease. It reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and control your weight. Now, we all love to sleep, right? But most people don't get enough sleep. Since I've been self-employed since 2012, I only averaged 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night and 1 good hour in the afternoon. Since I've been a part of MoveQuest, I've been averaging 6.5 to 8 hours sleep a night. Now, what's the difference? Why am I getting more sleep? Is it because I want the benefits of getting more sleep? No. I'm getting more sleep because I'm getting paid to sleep. I wake up every morning knowing I just got paid. God willing, I wake up. So the more you move, the more you mine. All of your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, your sleep is all being managed not by a company like Stepin or Sweatcoin, but by a smart contract. There is no corporate headquarters. There is no CEO. It's just a creator, the programmers, and a smart contract. That is it. Now, there are limitations to how much you can do on a daily basis. For example, you can receive rewards up to 20,000 max steps a day, up to 10 miles max distance per day, up to 2 hours max workout time, and up to 2 to 4,000 max calories burned, as well as up to 8 hours sleep. So can you do more? Yes, but you're only going to get credit up to these limits. So getting started with MoveQuest, as I stated earlier, is simple. You already have a smartphone. Now, having additional fitness trackers like smart watches is optional. I suggest it because it tracks more of your data. It tracks much better than your phone does. And for convenience, you don't have to carry your phones with you everywhere you go. Your watches are tracking all your data. Your phones already have apps on it that is tracking your information. You download the MoveQuest app. Now, the MoveQuest app is going to allow you the ability to dock what we call miners. These miners is what is translating this digital activity and sending it to the blockchain in the form of a digital hash for a reward. Think of it just like Bitcoin mining. There's 21 million Bitcoin ever in existence. How is Bitcoin generated? Well, every 10 minutes, when a Bitcoin block is created, 3.125 Bitcoin is released to those who created it, the block, the miners. So Bitcoin is just not made up out of thin air. There's a process to this where somebody has to take their own personal time. They've got to purchase hardware, program software, and pay for the electricity. And then they're competing against a million other miners, Bitcoin miners out there for just 3.125 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. MQT, 21 million MQT will ever be in existence. Less than 300,000 in circulation right now. 2,500 is being released every single day to the community. Who gets those 2,500 tokens? You guys do, based on your level of physical activity and how many miners you have working for you. So you can have a lot of tokens or you can have less, depends, and that's up to you. The more activity you have, the higher your earnings, and any activity is getting you paid from walking indoors, outdoors, running, jogging, hiking, skipping, riding a bike, dancing, going rollerblading. Or, what about going to the grocery store? You're walking up and down the aisles. What about going on vacation? You're walking on the beach. What about the fact that you go to sleep and you wake up? What about doing yard work or even cleaning the house? Literally, any activity is getting you higher rewards. So, getting started, we're simplifying a process even for those of you who are not crypto literate. You've never bought Bitcoin or any crypto before. We have a process to walk you through how to get started, a website, and we are even making that website even more simplistic right now. So you want to get back to the person who's inviting you. They're going to show you how to get yourself set up. We do suggest you have a MetaMask wallet. You're going to want to purchase MQT. I'm sorry, AVAX first, and then convert that to MQT. And what that process does is we've now created our own utility for the token. Do you realize that 99% of crypto tokens on the market have no real world utility to them? There's no use. One of the hottest, most popular ones right now is one that Elon Musk loves called Dogecoin. Dogecoin was created to be a joke. It has no real world value to it, no utility to it other than those who like it and they want to trade on it. And because Elon Musk likes it. MQT has a greater value than Dogecoin does. Because the only way you can get our miners, the only way you can earn rewards for your physical activity is you need to first purchase the MQT token. So we're creating our own demand for that. And what also separates this ecosystem from other ecosystems, specifically in the crypto space that have started over the last couple of years, and you've been a part of some of these, pump and dumps, rug pulls, scams, Ponzi's. You can only make money if you recruit. They're taking new money to pay old people back. Government shutting them down. What separates this is that one, there was no seed money or investor money to get started. It was self-started to the tune of almost $3 million, a little more than $3 million. This isn't one of those where the people who get in first wait till the process goes up and then sell all their tokens and dump the whole system. That's not possible here. Why? Because since this is a decentralized system, 90% of what would be profit for a company is then turned right back and goes right into our own ecosystem to provide liquidity and stability and to repurchase MQT tokens and pull it off the market, thus creating a sustainable system. Now, we are still early on. So we're not at 100% sustainability yet. There's less than 6,000 people in this community. Step and Sweatcoin have millions. The number we're looking at is around 25,000 users in this community. But our liquidity is even up to a point. If everybody were to sell their tokens, this token will still have value to it. So we're not hurting if people decide they want to sell their tokens. Let me give you a figure. $15 million plus. It might be higher now. I can double check that. That is the amount of money that this community has sold the MQT token for and pulled out into their own pockets. 15 million. 100% of every single person that has started in this program, even from day one, has been able to sell their token and pull money out. 100%. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I wasn't on the call last night. We're up to 20 million now. $20 million in less than 5 months. The only thing that surprises me is that this hasn't gone viral yet. I don't know somebody out there that could say, no, yeah, Brandon, I don't want to make money if I don't have to recruit and I don't have to sell a product. And all I'm doing is reporting my physical activity. That's not for me. Have you ran into anybody like that yet? I haven't. So I'm actually surprised this has not gone viral. 100% of everybody involved gets paid. This is why I have my youngest son on this too. He's in high school and he's making money. Just on his it cracks me up. He comes home from work from school, talks about how many steps he did that day at school. He takes the long way to go to a different classroom because he knows he's getting paid. He's actually even sleeping longer than he used to. You couldn't get that boy to sleep for nothing. He wants to play Fortnite and Call of Duty all night. And I can't yell at him because he's got a 4.0 GPA. By the way, he just got a full ride to um, acceptance to APU, Humboldt, 3 other colleges he just got accepted to. So he's doing the whole college thing. So he's a good student, so I can't yell at him for that. But he's making money off of his physical activity. And it is encouraging him to get off of that desk and be physical. See, when I was a kid, you couldn't get us to not be outside. To be in the house was punishment. These kids today, they'd rather be inside playing video games and be on their selfies and their phones and whatnot. So this is a benefit to them. But back to the point, I got sidetracked. With this self-sustaining ecosystem, how it works is that every time you evolve and upgrade your miners, you submit your proof of physical activity, you claim your mining rewards, you unlock your mining dot slots, you create challenges and events, you lease your miners. There's blockchain fees that you have to pay for this. Everything happening on the blockchain is transaction fees. Instead of that going as profit to a company, it is going right into the ecosystem to sustain itself. Now you might ask, well, Brandon, I mean, I don't have like $5,000 and $20,000 to get started. You don't. Do you have $50? Yeah. You can get started and purchase one miner for $50. Now, if you are familiar with the crypto space and you are familiar with miners and nodes, you know that the low-end miners are at least $500. Most of them are between $2,500 and $5,000 for a miner. Here, $50. Now, this miner is going to get you 50% mining power. We call it a mover. So you want to have more mining power. So you can either purchase more movers, you can have up to 8 of them working for you, or you can upgrade your mover to a Trailblazer, Explorer, Vanguard, or even a Titan. Titan gets you 400% mining power. So who's going to get more rewards if you're mining for Bitcoin? Somebody that has a laptop in their mom's basement, or someone that has a factory with 200 ASIC miners hooked up and running? So you want more mining power because we are all in competition with each other. 2,500 MQT is being released today. So the more miners you have, the more chances you have of getting more MQT. Here's an example of Miss Casa claiming after 10 days of her physical activity. Take a look.
Grand beautiful risings, babies, and happy thriving Thursday. It's your girl, the Queen Connectress, and I am back because we are talking about Get Fit Mining, and for me, documentation beats conversation. So I am going to show you how easy it is for you to get paid off of your physical activity and your sleep. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my MetaMask wallet and let you guys see that right now I have 1.35 MQT in my MetaMask wallet. So then now I'm going to go to my Get Fit Mining app. And as you guys can see, every day, your steps, your miles, your calories, your workout, and your sleep, all that data is put into the Get Fit Mining app. The app turns that data into a hash and puts it on the blockchain, and that's how we're able to get paid for our physical activity and our sleep. Now, every day you have to get up and submit your data. When you submit your data, it shows up as a line of information right here on the bottom. Now, every day you can claim each line of information in order to be rewarded your MQT. I like to wait for 10 days, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and claim my 10 days of data. I am going to submit that information. As you see, it says transaction in progress. And now my data has been claimed successfully. The MQT that I am rewarded from my physical activity and my sleep now shows up in my MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to go over there to MetaMask. Oops, let's do that again. There we go. And now you guys can see that I received 10.5, I think, MQT for the last 10 days. So like I said, you guys, you get paid instantly for your physical activity and your sleep. It all depends on when you want to claim your activity and when you decide to sell, how much you will actually make. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and you keep being healthy, active, and beautiful. I'll see you soon. Peace.
All right, now how cool is that? After 10 days of activity, she received 10.5 MQT as a reward. Now, I hope you guys are able to appreciate how early on we are in this process. Can you imagine if you received 10.5 Bitcoin every 10 days? Now, today, of course, you cannot, because Bitcoin is worth $100,000 a coin. But back in the day, people were mining hundreds, if not thousands of Bitcoin, because in those days it was worth $6, $50, $100. Now, do you think those people back then wish they probably didn't sell the Bitcoin and they're still holding on to it today? So how much money did Miss Casa make? Well, that depends on when she decides to sell. So let me show you as an example. I want to show you the cost and profit. If you were to have 8 Titans working for you, the monthly cost of running your, and I like to call this your mining business, is $126 a month for your operating cost of your 8 Titans. If the token is less than what it is right now, is at $9 a token, your profit is $279 a month, or $3,348 a year. No, you're not walking off your job. But what could an extra $279 a month do? It wasn't that long ago, and I love using Rita as an example, where we were as excited that Rita made like $170 after 5 weeks of her physical activity. The reason why I was excited about that is because I had been on Sweatcoin for 2.5 years and only made $25, and she made $170 in 5 weeks and was getting healthy in the process. And we were excited about that. Wasn't that long ago. What happens when the MQT token is valued at $25? Now we're looking at a monthly profit of $999 a month. Again, I am not speaking about speculation that one day we hope that it can get to $25. I mean, in my Inner Circle Crypto Talk this morning, what was it? Peter Brandt talked about, oh yeah, Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million. Well, that's still speculation. It hasn't gone there yet. Here, I don't have to say one day it's going to go to $25. It already has. $999 a month, $11,988 for the year. Now we're talking. Now this gets my eyebrow raised a little bit. And I start thinking from a business perspective. That's from just 8 Titans, 1 device. I have a wife. I have kids. I have multiple phones. But let's not stop there. What happens, not if, but when the price is at $80? And why do I say that? Because it has already happened. And you have 8 Titans. Now we're talking about $3,474 a month at an $80 MQT value. $41,688 a year. I'll use CJ as an example on this because he always has 4 devices he's working right now that I know of. So what's 4 times $3,474? Again, this is not a number we wish for. This is a number that has already happened. Why do you think we're at 20? I'm amazed by that. $20 million in the last 5 months or since July. And people are, oh, will this succeed? Are you kidding me? Now, let me tell you something else that is also genius, and I wish I thought of this. A lot of us have MQT and we're long term. We're not trying to sell it today. Like I told my mother when my mom wanted to learn about Bitcoin, and I told her about dollar cost averaging. I said, you know what? Just purchase Bitcoin every single month, whatever you can afford, and don't worry about what the price of it is today. You just keep doing that. So by doing that, you're building up you're accumulating your asset supply. Well, I have that same strategy when it comes to MoveQuest. Right now, I'm all about accumulation, not when's the price going to go up to $50 so I can sell it? No. I have more MQT today than I did when we first got started. Why? Because I'm thinking long term. But is that MQT working for me? No, it's just sitting there in the wallet. What if you could put your MQT to work for you to produce more? In Inner Circle the other day, we talked about the difference between consumers and producers. That is the magic of becoming wealthy. Most people are consumers. But you have an asset that can actually produce. So if you put any of your MQT in the hatchery for anywhere between 7 to 28 days, at the end of that time period, you're going to receive a miner that you didn't have to pay for outside of, if you want a mover to put it in the hatchery will cost you $3. If you want a Vanguard, that's the second highest miner, it'll cost you $24 per Vanguard. But at the end of that 28 days for the Vanguard, for example, you will get all of that MQT right back plus a Vanguard miner. That is genius because these miners have value to them. I have spent, and it's rare that I say this, but I have spent more than 40K, more than that, on miners. I'm investing in myself. Like I said, I'm looking at this as a business, a factory. Now I'm using the MQT that I received from my miners to get me more miners. So the advantages of this hatchery is it reduces circulating supply of the MQT without burning and preserving token stability and value. This is a scalable ecosystem. As the market value of MQT grows, the hatchery scales with it, maintaining fair contributions to liquidity. Now, I need to take this slide out because it was a limited time opportunity. It is no longer limited. This is permanent, but what is limited is how much MQT can actually be in the hatchery. I think it's what, 150,000 MQT tokens now, and that'll rise up. So, and it might be at 100% capacity right now. You guys want to keep an eye on the date. Around the 24th, a day before Christmas, I think the first batch of Vanguards will be available, will open up, and there's going to be new opportunity for people who weren't in the hatchery to get in. I'm going to always be in the hatchery as much as I can because now my MQT that I was not planning on selling is going to generate me more. And why do I want more miners? I can use them myself, or I take advantage of what else is coming. And I'm getting word, because again, I missed a call last night, that on the 26th, the goal is to launch the leasing mechanism and the app. Do not hold that as concrete, because when you're dealing with programming developers, dates can change. Dates can change. So do not take that as gospel, but that's the goal. Well, at some point, the value of these miners was going to be more expensive than what they are right now. A lot more. There was a project called Gala Games where those miners came out at $500 a piece. Today, they're worth $140,000 a piece. People in my community became millionaires from that project. I don't know what the value of these miners are going to be. Only thing I do know is that they're going to be worth more than what they are right now. And anyone around the world that looks at this project and says, I can't afford the miners, they can lease them. Now, who are they leasing them from? You. Because you can put your extra miners on the leasing dock. You can charge a leasing fee. They will be able to claim their submissions and rewards and their MQT. They can use that MQT to buy their own miners if they choose to, but you get to claim the leasing fee. I'm also being told, and I got to listen to the replay, that there's a whole mechanism coming out on this whole leasing marketplace that you'll be able to, it's like real estate, digital real estate. You'll be able to create your own terms. I don't know the inner workings of any of that just yet, but it opens the door for more people to join the ecosystem, contribute, and benefit from the platform. This fosters a sustainable, self-funding ecosystem while ensuring miners retain their long-term value as income-generating assets. By sharing resources, the community grows stronger without inflating token supply or depending on speculative growth. Because here's another thing that this leasing is going to do. Anywhere from around the world, this is global. All you need is an internet access and a phone. So anywhere from around the world, the more people using this project, the higher the value of MQT is going to rise. I'm going to give a free suggestion that I share with my inner circle. If I were you, let me replace that. Here's what I'm doing. I don't want to give you advice. I am trying to get my hands on as many MQT as I possibly can right now. Because at some point, if we double the size of the current community, right now, the average person that has 8 Titans working for them and maximizing their physical activity is receiving around 14 MQT every 10 days. So 14, 28, about 42 MQT or so a month. Here's what's going to happen. If this community doubles in size, that's going to drop at least by half, if not less than that. So at some point, instead of 40 something MQT a month, those 8 Titans might only be getting 14 MQT a month. Now you say, oh, I'm getting less. What's happened? But the value of MQT is higher. So what happens when the token goes to $200 a coin, $500 a coin? See the difference? So that means that the people that's selling, I saw somebody today sold almost 2,000 MQT for 20 something thousand dollars. And I'm looking at it, are you crazy? Because in the future, if we just go back to a price where we already were at, that's $200,000 worth of MQT you sold for 20 something thousand dollars. Because you sold it at this price, and that's your prerogative. Now, what you want to do is get back to the person who invited you. They're going to show you how to get yourself set up, get plugged into our community. Again, the official community is not on Telegram. It is on Discord. So we have an official Discord channel for you to plug into. Be on the lookout that because of the success of this project, there are professional scammers waiting to prey on all of you. They're listening to me right now because they know that somebody's going to slip up somewhere and become a victim. So make sure you get back to the person who invited you, get plugged in, and take the time to learn the system so that you can protect yourself. If you say this is not for you, hey, that's okay as well. I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule for even being here. There's so many other things you could be doing with your time. But I do want to leave you with this. When you do leave here, just know that your phone is still tracking all of your data. And every time you take that selfie of you in the gym working out, you're in a health and wellness company and you're promoting products for a healthy lifestyle and you're showing pictures of yourself outside exercising and walking, you're choosing not to get paid. When you go to sleep tonight and God willing, you wake up tomorrow morning, you chose not to get paid for sleeping. That's your choice. I'm sorry I took that as an option away from you because you saw this presentation. If this is for you, let's get you started and take full advantage because the best time to get started is now. Let me ask a common sense question. When's the best time to get started in Bitcoin? When the price is at $100,000 a coin or when it was at 50,000? But most people jump in on the 100,000 because they see it rising up and they have FOMO. Nobody did anything at 50,000. When's the best time to be a part of MoveQuest? When the token goes back to $125 a coin or right now at $11? This is a fire sale going on right now. You have to think long term here, not tomorrow. As a disclaimer, I cannot guarantee how much money you're going to make. There's three things that determine that factor that I have no control over. The first is your level of physical activity. I don't know how physically active you're going to be. You might do 1,500 steps. You might do 20,000. I'll never forget the guy who took an hour and a half of my time because he thought he was going to get rich in 1 week. And I'm thinking he's maximizing every day, and he had like 1,200 steps. I said, you got to be kidding me. So I don't know how physically active you're going to be. Number two, I don't know how many miners you're going to have working for you. It's like the same guy. It's like somebody telling me, Brandon, I don't understand. How come I don't have a $100,000 Bitcoin and I've been mining Bitcoin for 6 months? And it come to find out they're using a laptop from their home. You're not getting any Bitcoin that way. So you want to have as much mining power as possible. And I don't know what that is for you. You can start off low and then work your way up. I did. I didn't start off having all Titans. I worked my way up. And then the third thing is, once you do receive your MQT, I do not know when you're going to sell them and what the value of MQT will be when you do. We had one person that made $20,000 on Bitcoin, but he sold his Bitcoin when it was $111. What if he held that Bitcoin and sold it at $100,000 a coin? So I don't know when you decide you're going to sell your tokens. And it looks like our target date as the 26th for our new brand called MoveQuest. Take a look.
MoveQuest could be worth more than Bitcoin one day.
Yeah, high-level leadership.
A lot of sleepless nights. But we put the work in, and now it's paid off. I'm on the move, they on the move, we on the move quest. I'm on the move, stay on the groove, we on the move quest. I'm on the move, they on the move, we on the move quest. Quest.
I know that's right, Catherine. So that brings us to the end of the presentation. The next presentation, actual presentation that will take place will be this Saturday at Crypto Talks at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific this Saturday on this same Zoom link. You want to share with others. Share with others. And tomorrow night, I don't know if Lynette will be on to do an update because I'm hearing she keeps talking about next Tuesday. But there will be an update with her show and Ken tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on jointhemovementum.com. Jointhemovementum.com. If you like this presentation and you want to share it with others, I will upload the recording and put it on in the Discord in the general sections place, and one of the admins can move it into the recorded set area. But I will upload this within the next hour and a half or so to use. We look forward to working with you guys who get started with us. we're still at the beginning. I'm excited that $20 million before Christmas has been pulled out for this community. That is a blessing. And we have it in our power to have even more and help more people. So let's get to sharing, everybody. With that, take care, and I will see you guys personally on Saturday morning. Bye-bye. Brandon Ivey out.